Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday to everybody. So today is December 26th, 2024, and I'm Joseph Hunt, your daily motivational speaker. We're here to go challenge our daily mindsets and get 1% better each and every day. All right. So look, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Christmas, had a great time with the family. Just kicked it, whatever you did. I hope you had a great time at doing it, right? And did it being thankful. You know what I'm saying? Do it being thankful. So today's message is going to be coming out of this book, Drive. I'm almost finished with it. So I'm not going to break down the whole book this coming week, but I just want to give you a little something. And this message today is going to be about moving 5 steps closer to mastery, right? So, but I'm gonna give you what his definition of mastery is, right? And it's becoming ever better and better at something, right? So you're going to be making slight improvements. So when I'm saying 1% better every day, so let's just say we get that 1% better. Now we need to improve on that 1% to get even more 1% better. You can't try to just get 1% better at the beginning level. No, we need to get 1% better from that 1% better. So you're constantly challenging yourself. You'll never reach mastery, but there's a whole little reasoning for all of that. All right, you're never going to reach mastery, but it's pushing us to get better and better and better, improving on that 1%. All right, so now we're gonna go over this, right? I'm gonna read a little bit. He says, deliberate practice is a lifelong period of effort to improve performance in a specific domain. Deliberate practice isn't running a few miles each and every day or banging on a piano for 20 minutes each morning. It's much more purposeful, focused, and yes, even painful. So everything we're not just doing it just to be doing it. We're doing it with a purpose. So if I'm going to read this book today, I'm doing it with a purpose of trying to learn something, not just reading it, just read. You're doing everything for a purpose, and you're being focused about it. So look, let's just start here. Step number 1 is about remember that deliberate practice has one objective, and that's to improve performance, right? So he says, deliberate practice is about changing your performance, setting new goals, and straining yourself to reach a bit higher each time. So that's what I was just talking about with the 1% better. He says people who play tennis once a week for years, they don't get any better if they do the same thing each time. You see what I'm saying? If you just keep going, they just keep doing the same motion, they're not getting any better. They're just really hurting themselves, right? So we need to keep trying to build on that next higher plateau so we can keep getting better. So it's going to be, each and every time should be a little bit more of a strain, all right? So next, of course, repeat. So that's just, everybody knows what that means. Just keep doing the same exact thing, all right? But his example was basketball greats don't just shoot 10 free throws and that's it, right? They shoot 500 of them, so they just keep going and going and going. That's more of a don't give up too early type thing, right? It's going to always be more you can do. That's why when people say things to me and they were like, well, I'm not going to do this right now because it's not time for me. No. Don't stop work just because you can't get to that level. No, there's other things that you could be doing. So when you do get to that level, you don't have to do research on it because you already done it when you felt that you wasn't moving. You see what I'm saying? Just keep getting better and keep getting better. All right? Next, seek constant critical feedback. If you don't know how you're doing, you won't know what to improve. So when I ask people about my messages, I never ask how good was it. I always ask, what did I do wrong? What can I improve at? Am I doing this okay? Am I doing that okay? I don't care about what I'm doing good. If I'm doing good at that, I'm already there. I need to work on the bad things or the not so good things. That's why I try to ask strangers, really, because with family sometimes you might think that they're not going to be honest with you because they don't want to hurt your feelings and stuff, but which they already know that I'm not soft-skinned. So give me the truth. If you don't give me the truth, I cannot improve, okay? So That's next. Now we're going to go to focus ruthlessly on where you need help. And that goes back to a message that we did earlier this year. There's no need, and piggybacks on what I just said. There's no need to keep focusing on what you're doing good. That's not going to help you out. So he says, those who gets better work on all their weaknesses. Don't stick to what you're good at because it makes you feel good in that moment, because once again, you're cheating yourself. You're not getting better. And if everybody else around you is getting better, they're going to eventually pass you, and you're just going to be stuck there while they're climbing up, okay? So we need to focus on where we need help at so we can get better. It may not feel good when you get the news, like, because you may think you've done good in a certain area, but the audience or whoever's looking at your job or whatever, they said, nah, you need to improve there. Don't take everything as an insult, man. Just take it and get better. It's just that simple, right? Now, last, prepare for the process to be mentally and physically exhausting. Oh man, I really understand that. He says this reason right here, reason number 5, this is the reason why so few people commit to their dreams, but that's why it actually works at the same time. It's going to be so hard. Like, some people just give up. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? I really believe that certain things are not for everybody, man, because some things just get too stressful. You got to know yourself, right? If it get too stressful, I don't suggest quitting and giving up. I don't suggest that. But I do suggest trying to find something, a different route or something like that. That quitting stuff, we're not doing that on this channel. No quitting, none of that stuff. So, but at the same time, this is the reason why it works. Because when you feel like you're mentally and physically exhausted, when you keep going that extra mile, you just got better. You may not know it. You may not feel it. It's almost like that seed that's being planted and it's in the soil. You know what I'm saying? You can't see yourself getting better, but eventually it will explode, man. You know, you just got to keep sticking with it, even when it's mentally and physically exhausting, all right? So, man, listen, I appreciate y'all sticking with me through all of this. I know my nose right now sound a little bad, but I appreciate y'all, man. Let's end this with the serenity prayer. God grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Y'all have yourselves a great day. Thank you.